Hello my friends, welcome to my channel where I make Affinity fun and easy to learn. In this video, I'll be walking through the process of creating this new year design inside of Affinity Studio, right? If you've not gotten your Smart Designer Premium asset, it's still very much available. This comprises of PSD templates, PNG files, and everything to make your designing smart and easy. If you've not subscribed, now is the right time to hit the subscribe button so that I don't get to miss any of the videos I'll drop you on anytime from now. Without having to say much, let's get started. So as you can see, I'm using a 1920 by 1080 pixel document, right? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the rectangle tool, select the rectangle, and I'm going to draw over my empty canvas like this. Of course, if you notice my rectangle has noise, click on this and increase the noise to like 70% color black, right? So this is the first thing you should do. Switch back to opacity like this. The next thing I'm going to do, this is part of the resource file. Make sure you click the description of this video to get your PSD templates and all your templates, your CorelDraw templates and your Affinity templates in the description of this video, alongside the resource file to this video, which is this vector call effects, right? So it's more like a page call. So I'm just going to adjust this up here and of course adjust it below here so it covers the whole page. The next thing I'm going to do is selecting this part here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my pen tool. So my pen is selected. I'm just going to click like this, click like this, click like this, and of course click like this, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my to move this closer to this point here, and of course hold down the Control key on your keyboard and shift this out just a little bit like this until you have something like this. So now that this is out of the way, I'm going to click on this layer and I'm going to change the color. In fact, I'm going to use the eyedropper to select this darker shade of red here. I'm going to use it here. Then I'm just going to manually select the dark region like this. So you can see this part has noise. So I'm just going to click on this and reduce the noise so it doesn't have noise. I might choose to add this back later on. So the next thing I'm going to do is I have my page call and I have this ready. The next thing I'm going to do is bring in my text. So my text selected, I'm going to type 20 like this. I'm going to have this somewhere here, right? Somewhere around here is good. I'm going to duplicate this, hold down the Alt key while you drag like this. And with this, I'm just going to change this to 6. That's 2026. Right, so I'm going to select the two of them, the layers panel, and I'm going to shift this a little bit to the left. Right. Okay, so it's actually the 26, not the 20. So I'm going to apply layer mask to this. So click on the mask here like this. And of course, you can delete this from the 20, select the 26. And with your brush selected, you want to make this smaller. Make sure you're on the brush like this and make this smaller and conceal these areas like this to make it blend well, as though it's behind that call effect. So directly on top, stay on top of all the layers, go over to your, or before that, let me quickly bring in my text, reduce this. I'm going to stay somewhere here and I'm going to type out Happy New Year. And of course, I'm going to space this out. Impute 3000 is too much. I'm going to reuse this. I'm using a Montserrat. That's the name of my font. You can get that in the Smart Designer Premium asset also. So I'm just going to shift this closer. So you don't want to miss the Smart Designer Premium asset. It's power packed with a whole lot of goodies for your design process. So I'm going to select recolor and I'm going to impute this number, and boom, this is where the magic is. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light up this design. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select a color. You can do this from this part here, selecting the color and clicking there, but the best way I love doing this is select my brush, go over to my color, and of course I'm going to drag this and select the particular color that I want. So I'm just going to zoom out while I make this bigger so I can create some light effects here and there. So the first one is going to be here. The second one is going to be somewhere here. Just click once. And the last one is going to be here. So what you're doing is basically clicking just once. When you're done, click on the selection tool or the move tool, and there you go, guys. This is how I was able to create this nice design inside of Affinity Studio. If you've liked this video, do not forget to share, drop a comment, and of course, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video just up above. Ciao.